And welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Do or die for the Blitzboks now tonight. They take on New Zealand in the second Pool A round, and you kind of feel that whoever wins this will book the other spot in the quarterfinal. Ireland have gone 2 for 2, beating South Africa as well as Japan, and they sit top of the log. And it's gonna have to be a massive effort, really, to be honest. To see the Blitzboks go through. They have to go and beat the Blitzboks. Well, they have to go and beat New Zealand, and then they have to beat Japan tomorrow. And then we'll have to wait and see, for example, if we don't do that, if we lose today and beat Japan tomorrow, we might be able to sneak through as a 7th or 8th, best placing other two teams, because there are only 3 pools, which obviously only produce 6 first and seconds, and then there's an additional 2 spots. However, I like to think that we need to keep our fate in our own hands, beating New Zealand and beating Japan tomorrow. Then, for example, you hope for New Zealand potentially even doing us a favour, but that might not even be enough, because New Zealand could very well beat Ireland. So this is the big one for us. You feel that 2 wins, this one and against Japan, should get us through to the next stage, regardless of even if it's not through finishing top 2. You should be our best place, so the 7th place. The Blitzboks weren't terrible in that first game. It's a bit of a frustrating one. Lost by 5 points. The entire first half, we did not have the ball. We literally defended for 7 minutes. I don't think I've ever actually seen a game where a team just didn't have the ball for the entire half. It was very, very strange. So that's got to be a big work on for the Blitzboks. Got to have the possession. If you look at New Zealand, on the other hand, they looked pretty good for their 40 points to 12 win over Japan. Ireland then beating Japan 40 points to 5. So from a points difference point of view, things looking very, very sketchy for the Blitzboks, because at the end of the day, they're currently sitting with -5 points difference and a -1 try difference. So if we look at the different pools, for example, if we've got you've got USA, for example, currently in 3rd place in the Pool C with 3 points. Samoa, Kenya are both on 2 points in Pool B. So a minimum of 1 point really needed from the Blitzboks. They can get 2 points, by the way, if they were to score 4 tries as well as come within 7. So if they can get a minimum of 2 points, basically, or else we're in big trouble. A win, however, that would put us into a pretty good position over there, and have us very much in contention to go through to the quarterfinals. And here they come. It is an unchanged team from the first game. Very surprised Tristan Lace keeps his side after not a particularly good first game. So an opportunity for him to try and make amends for a couple of the mistakes that he made, which were pretty costly. And for New Zealand, well, I'll tell you what, this side is proper. I mean, we're looking at, on their day, 2 of the best sides in the world. And that's why it was so frustrating that you look at, for example, the way the Blitzboks have been playing, and they just haven't been playing up to their usual sort of standards. But hopefully we will see those standards this evening. It is the final game of the day. Stade de France has been pretty full all day. It is a little bit empty, obviously, with France having already played. This is the final game, 9:30 local time, despite it still being obviously a little bit light over there. It is the final game of the day. For New Zealand, it is so. Let's go through the starting lineup. Sorry. For South Africa, it is Chrissy Poplar, Ryan Oosthuizen, Zane Davids, Kua Nortje, Tristan Lates, Sullivan Davids, captain, and Shilton van Wyk. For New Zealand, it is Scott Curry, captain Dylan Collier, Ngaro Makabi Black, Faye Finiano-Godonofo, Andrew Newstub, Moses Leo, and Leroy Carter. Watch out for Tapia Cook-Savage off the bench. Very, very nice player for New Zealand. Head coach for the Blitzboks is Philip Snyman, and hopefully whatever they've had to chat with regards to between that last game and this game is going to make a bit of a difference. 5 seconds, and then we are off. And please, let me get a result here. Right, Sullivan Davis got ball in hand. The captain, who didn't have the best game in the first game, needs to come alive today. Let's see what he can do. Delaying start, as we saw him in the first game. Now going to go to get things underway. Down the right-hand side, lifted high in the air, and it's well taken by Makabi Black. So All Blacks with possession inside their own 22. Long pass out wide there. Come back inside. Does Leo, but it's a good tackle there from Sullivan Davis. Driving him back. Still driving him back. Gets the offload away. And there's a man down here for the Blitzboks. Playing with 6 at the moment. Almost a knock-on coming there from New Zealand. So that's a bit of a problem here for the Blitzboks. Coming defending with a man down. And we are going to have a stoppage here. I don't know if it's a penalty or if we just have to start with a scrum because of the injury. And it's Kieran Nokia who stayed down after that contact. Yeah, just go, yeah, as you try to tackle the boot, just slipping up there from Leo and hitting Kieran Nokia in the face. And a penalty, I think, I'm not sure if it was a penalty to New Zealand just stoppage to play. We actually didn't give the referee when he made that decision, so we'll wait and see. I'd imagine it's going to be a scrum. I think a bit of a bloody nose there for Kieran Nokia. Is he going to be okay to continue? Important player. No, he's very, very groggy. That's going to be the end of his game. He's got, it's almost like his neck that he's got a bit of ice on, so we're not entirely sure what the issue is there. It's going to be an early change here for South Africa. Not entirely sure who's come on. Could be Roscoe Speckman. Massive loss though. Kieran Nokia, he's had a fantastic season. One of those few shining lights, really, of the Blitzboks season. Could be a shoulder injury with the way that popped up here. But having a look here, does look like Roscoe Speckman is on the park here. They go down on the blind side here, do the Blitzboks. And a lot of space over here. Comes inside as Connor. Inside ball there. Has he got the pace? Tristan Lates after him. Ball back inside. A juggle. Tristan Lates trying to get across. Tristan Lates to make a big tackle. Does make a big tackle. Much better that from Tristan Lates. And knocked on in the tackle as well. Surely. Surely. Roscoe Speckman's flying up. How was that not a knock on? I mean, the ball's clearly been lost forward at the ruck. Surely you're going to have a word. I don't understand. He goes down, and as he goes down in the ruck, the ball clearly goes forward. Am I missing something here? Here comes the tackle from Tristan Lace. Then there's a tackle here on Andrew Newstar. Can we actually see a highlight, please? Well, we'll never know. Well, trial's been awarded. I cannot understand how that initial ruck, where the ball clearly goes forward from it, is not considered a knock-on. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to get a highlight for that. So, well, 5-0 is where it stands after 2 minutes. Not the best start, and they've gone deep there from the restart, have New Zealand. So, I mean, all the way back, there is Dane Davids. Puts his head down, drops one, keep going. He's still Dane Davids. Nice physical presence. Quick ball here from Roscoe Speckman. Blitzboks going to have to go coast to coast here if they want to score with this move. Tristan Lates, decent amount of pace for him. Gets reined in, slightly isolated, and penalty for New Zealand. Our breakdown work used to be so good, and every single time anyone takes the ball, they're completely isolated. No one's there to make the clean, and we're conceding a penalty. Shulton van Veek, that's a bit better. Shulton van Veek getting over the ball. Tristan Lace takes it quickly. Tristan Lace got a decent amount of pace on him. He's going to go himself, looking for options. Poor pass that to Christy Krobler. He goes back to find it. Just keeps it alive, this Krobler. Long pass out towards Shulton van Veek. Bit of space ahead of him. Long pass out towards Sullivan Davis. Sullivan Davis surely won't be caught from there. And he won't be. He's over. Sullivan Davis responds. Won't be an easy conversion. That's a good response there from the Blitzboks. Good awareness of space. Shulton van Veek running at the man, creating that overlap, giving them Sullivan Davis a space around the outside. The Boks are over. Kick to come. An important kick as well. From here, you had to score, really. You had 4 All Blacks players on one side. Numbers game, really. Felt he probably could have held onto the ball a little bit longer there. Could have maybe even allowed Sullivan Davis to come inside a little bit more. Won't be the easiest of chance here for Sullivan Davis. I think it's actually Tristan Lates who's actually been taking the conversions. Not looking bad, though. It slides it on to the left. Replacement there for New Zealand. Curry's gone off. And he's run down the touchline. I don't even know if they have to do HIAs here. I mean, you're not going to be able to finish an HIA in 10 minutes, are you? So a bit of a strange one. He goes down the tunnel, though. So Tora Injushu is on for New Zealand in instead. Right, Salvin Davids back one down the right-hand side once again. And Zane Davids there to make the tackle. Out on the left-hand side go New Zealand. Christian Watchalong makes the tackle. Ryan Oosthuizen there to try and compete on the ground. Roscoe Speckman comes out quickly to try and make the tackle. Now a bit of space here for Fidel Gonofo. It's a bit of scramble defense here now. And then knocked on here by the All Blacks. So it'll be a Blitzboks scrum by the 10-meter line. Good pressure there from the defense. Opportunity now with less than 2 minutes on the clock. We have a reset scrum here. Come on, big scrum here, lads. Big scrum. Score off the back here. Going to half-time with a bit of a lead would be nice. Popped up from Salvador Davies. Right, Tristan Lates goes short. Oh, it's a massive tackle on Shilton and Baker's done well to hold on, but New Zealand to come across and stolen the ball on the ground. Big counter-back coming from Ryan Oosthuizen. I mean, that's so silly. The ball was available. Tristan Lates couldn't roll and decides to try and counter-back, which then suddenly means with Tristan Lates is impeding for not running away. Now penalty. All Blacks use it quickly. Bring the pass back to the left-hand side. Ball retention from South Africa. Not very good at the moment. Carter now, bit of space. Almost an intercept there for Shilton and Fake, but because he's gone for it, they've left an overlap here. Christian Watchalong's got lots of numbers. Try cover. Shilton and Fake comes across. The offloads are all sticky for the All Blacks, and they're over. And you think about decision-making and really poor that from Ryan Oosthuizen earlier to concede that penalty. And then Shilton and Fake going for the interception. After that, it's numbers. I mean, this is from our own scrum that we've now conceded. So very, very frustrating. And after saying that we could have gone into half-time with the lead, we're going to be behind. Big conversion attempt here, which is going to run short. So we're 10 points to 5, the same scoreline in the first game. The Blitzboks trail at half-time. A loss over here. And without grabbing a few points along the way. We will let kickoff, by the way. And it's been knocked on by New Zealand. Now Roscoe Speckman with a space here. Let's see what he can light up. A bit of spec magic is what we need over here. And Zane Davis trying to put it onto the boot there was Roscoe Speckman just going out. So we'll go into half-time. But down by 5 points. But looks alive, bit of a live one at the moment, Roscoe Speckman. Spec Magic, former World Series Player of the Year. He made a big mistake going to the 15s game, although he did become a Springbok. So I suppose, you know, every young rugby player aspires to becoming a Springbok. He did complete that dream, became a Springbok, I think, played against Georgia. And just the one game, and then kind of dropped out of the squad. But he's been around the block when it comes to sevens. He's won a bronze at the World Cup. He's won a bronze at the Olympic Games, as well as a silver at the African men's game sevens. I think it was actually this year, where you kind of was brought in as a bit of experience in that African men's games. Usually we don't send our sort of strongest side. But yeah, so 5 points is the deficit. Got to try to score early in the second half. Got to score next, basically. Score next, convert a try. Give us that 2-point advantage. Got to win this game. Have to win this game. Right, so Philip Snyman's had his final couple of words to the Blitzboks here. They've got one half to keep themselves in the Olympic contention for a medal. You've got to score next. Right, so if you are watching, please do smash like on the video if you think the Blitzboks can get the win over here. 20 likes over here. Let's see if we can get towards 100, over 155 people watching. Please do smash a like on the video if you think the Blitzboks can do this, can come from behind to win. Gonna have to start well here. And they go to the left-hand side. And Sullivan Davis is as bundled into touch off his face, off his hand. So it'll be a all-black line, not the start we want to have. You kind of just feel that there's just so... It's like, it's close but no cigar type of thing. There's just far too many basic errors that are creeping up into the Blitzboks game at the moment. All right, so new stubs will feed the line out. And hatchback, so kept over here. No change at half time for the Blitzboks on the looks of it. All Blacks looking for options go on the left-hand side. Oosthuizen needs to get across. Dan Davis will complete the tackle. Oosthuizen wants to get over that ball. Big counter ruck coming from Oosthuizen. A bit of pressure at breakdown. It's a bit better. New Zealand keep ball and just a late has to shuffle across. Now Roscoe Speckman goes down. Really nice tackle there for Roscoe Speckman. It was a big hit from Leo, but he hung on well to Roscoe Speckman. Now on the left-hand side, the All Blacks go 3-on-3 at the moment. Now straightens. And Sullivan Davis there to eventually complete. Can somebody bring him down, please? Completes the tackle up towards the 22. Penalty advantage, I think, for offside is the call. But ball back inside for Newstub. He's lost it forward. They'll go back for the penalty. 12 offside, never back on, apparently, is the call. That's Schultz van Beek. Having a look at that Roscoe Speckman tackle. Really, really brave tackle. Big hit, and then he just managed to hang on to one of the legs. A couple of options here for New Zealand. Looks like they're going to go for the scrum. Christian Kobler and Zane Davis are going to make way here. So two new players at scrum time now for South Africa. So I imagine it'll be Tion Pretorius and Impy Visser on, will be my guess. Right, they get on the blind side here, do New Zealand. Big tackle here, slightly asked there. Tion Pretorius over that ball. Tion Pretorius never released according to the referee. In fact, these actually almost indicating coming from the side. Bit of a strange call that. Inside ball there. Long pass side wide right up against the touchline. Carter comes back inside. Oosthuizen desperately trying to throw in, but the ball comes back inside. And knocked on. From South African perspective, I'm not entirely sure about that. Okay, yeah, there's the knock on coming off Tion Pretorius. Take it all back. Right, another change here for New Zealand now. Number 4 is coming on here, which is Akula Rokilisura. Right, on the left-hand side, you go the All Blacks. They've got a full width of the field to work with. Nice tackle that from Schultz van Beek. Just haven't really been able to compete at the breakdown yet, the Blitzboks. Need to try and turn the ball over here. Defense has been fairly solid. in this half, but running out of time here. Tiambra Torres, tell you what, he's been alive by since coming on. That ball's come loose. And Collier now eventually gets the ball back. Roscoe Speckman's come up quickly, and that's a big tackle. Oh, high. I mean, he's ducked so far down. He's got zero chance of getting low there. He's almost ducked under the tackle there. It's a bit annoying there. Now long pass out. Now there could be on. That puts the hammer down. Does the Moses Leo, and he's got the pace. And I think what we're seeing over there, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the Olympic dream dying. To be perfectly honest. Yeah, and we're now going to score twice in 2 minutes, which is very, very unlikely. And yeah, it's not at the race at the moment. And yeah, that's it. Basically, he nailed the conversion, and that'll be 17 points to 5. 2 minutes left on the clock. And then we knock it off on the kickoff from Roscoe Speckman. Right, well, there we go, chaps. I'm glad that we went all the way there to basically bomb out before the Olympics even begun. This is dreadful, 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 dreadful. This is actually a bit of a masterclass on how to go from being the best team in the world to bang average, to be honest. Very, very bang average. And it's not just the fact we're losing. It's one thing losing, but it's the basics. It's the lack of defense. It's the lack of breakdown awareness. It's now, I mean, a knockoff off the kickoff, for example. We haven't taken one kickoff cleanly. Our kickoffs didn't go 5, didn't go 10 meters, for example, in against the Ireland game. So many basic errors. Right, New Zealand now attacking, just outside of 22. Speckman makes the tackle, the quick ball here. Tiambra Torres, it's a nice tackle coming from him. Balls should have been knocked on the ground. No, it's a penalty to New Zealand. Goodness me. Right, reckons it's come out off a player's foot. There's the referee. I love this. You love to see SA get humbled in both 7s and 15s. Not sure you can talk about being humbled in 15s as the world champions, mate. 1-1 against Ireland. Relax. Relax yourself. Humbled in 15s. Imagine. Imagine. 7's absolute disaster. I've been saying that for a while there, but you can't even begin to touch the 15s setup. Nice try, though. Nice try. Right, and off to the corner here. Less than a minute on the clock. And we're not even going to get a point for coming off. So I'm pretty sure, I think mathematically, we're almost pretty much out. Need to go check the official pools. Here we go. So after this, we'll still be on 1 point. We can obviously get 3 tomorrow if we were to win. It would put us on total 4. So we've got to try and get within 7 here. Especially if they're about to score. Ball back to the top there. Oh, there's a 4-on-1. 4-on-2. They've got numbers. If they don't score, cheap. How they're not scored already, to be honest. That's how, because it's a double missed tackle. And over they go. But to not release is the call. So it'll be a late penalty. So a converted try will get the Blitzboks. In fact, just a try. We'll get the Blitzboks within 7. Give them a point. That'll take them up to 2 points. USA currently with 3. And Samoa with 2. Kenya with 2. Uruguay with 2. If we were to get a full contingent of points tomorrow, then... then potentially could sneak through at 7 or 8. But we need other teams to do us a favor tomorrow. USA are probably going to beat Uruguay, so that takes them out. So it's down to that Samoa Kenya game, really. But one of those teams are likely to get a win as well. And so yeah, points difference will be important here. That's a horrible pass that Selvin Davis having to try and clean up. And then penalty the breakdown for New Zealand, taking it quickly. That'll be the end of us trying to get within 7. So we'll not be in 2 points. We'll be in 1 point, and that is mathematically basically the end of the tournament for the Blitzboks. They are going to take a penalty. They're going to take it quickly here, New Zealand. So unless we can turn this over and manage to go the length of the field. Tapai Savage on the park. I mentioned how dangerous he was. Leo, one-handed pick up off the ground. That's naughty. Turnover ball, though. And then knocked on by Roscoe Speckman. That sums it up, doesn't it? That just sums it up. Turnover ball, and then as it falls to him, knocks it on. Not good enough. Not good enough. And, well, mathematically, I think can still, in theory, just squeak through with 4 points, but... with a points difference like that, I think it's basically all but done. I think it's pretty much is done. I'm looking over here. Samoa and Kenya, they will play each other tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. United States or Uruguay, one of them, will probably get at least a draw. That'll take them to 4 points. We can only go to a maximum of 4 points. Their points difference is looking, well, Uruguay is looking pretty poor, but USA win. And basically, USA win, Samoa and Kenya get a victory, we're out. So that's it. Like a campaign, boys. It's going to get to Friday, the opening ceremony, and the Blitzboks going to probably be on the plane on the way home. That's how well today has gone, unfortunately. Very, very frustrating. And, yeah, we're going to try again, aren't we, in 4 years' time, apparently. Never, I mean, we got, what, a bronze in Rio? Terrible in Tokyo. And unfortunately, once again, look, you are in the group of death, but at the end of the day, you want to beat the best in the world, then, yeah.